It's time now for coverage of the Watertown Arrows along the Arrows Radio Network, 950 KWAT, New Country KS93, and streaming at GoWatertown.net. Coverage of the Arrows is being brought to you by
Fisher Rounds and Associates, Kunkel Snyder Optometric Clinic, Active Heating, South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Watertown Dental Care, American Bank and Trust, Sherbinsky Auto Repair, McDonald's, Hy-Vee, Culligan, Stony Brook Suites, Andor Incorporated, Tacker Plumbing and Heating, Dairy Queen.
Watertown Arrow Athletics.
Brody sends it over and in for the ace.
Watertown Aero Athletics is also brought to you by Dano's Marine, Hometown Building Center, Compesca Lodge, Northwestern Mutual, The Blossom Shop, Riddles, Wind Supply of Watertown, Watertown Healthy Youth, Human Service Agency, Perkins Restaurant in Watertown, Brian's Glass and Door, Lake Stop 20, Watertown Family Eye Care and Family Dental Center, and Pregame Insurance.
Watertown Arrow Athletics.
Norberg to pass again. Steps up, pass, center of the field, up and away, complete, touchdown, Arrows!
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
Now let's go live to the voice of the Watertown Arrows. Here's Brent Nathaniel.
From Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University, this is Watertown Arrow football here across the Arrows Radio Network. 92.9 FM, live streaming video, GoWatertown.net under the sports tab. We are also streaming, and you look at KWAT on YouTube. You could stream us on Facebook, search KWAT on Facebook. You could also search New Country KS93 Sports on Facebook, or if you follow me on Twitter, at Brent Nathaniel, you can watch this ball game tonight. So Watertown begins a new football season, trying to improve on a 3-7 season last year. Their first season back in 11 AA. Saw a first-round exit to eventual champion Pierre, and boy, that Pierre squad's going to be a tough one again this season. Well, returning for the Arrows, we are going to see some new faces in the skill position. We're going to see a couple of different quarterbacks here for the Arrows. We'll see some different receivers as well. But the main line is what's kind of returning for the Arrows this season. That front five is kind of what's going to be leading the Arrows this year. Defense will look a little bit different as well, as we'll talk with Coach John Hordorf coming up here in the pregame show and run everything down in just a few moments. Bobcats as well. Bobcats come in pretty much returning everybody from a season ago here for the Red and Black. We'll chat with Coach Brady Clark coming up here in the pregame show as well. As we open up the pregame show here tonight, brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates along with Kingsman Insurance. They're bringing you the pregame show here this evening. We are going to take our first time out. So when we come back, we are going to chat with the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats, Brady Clark, and that interview comes up your way in 4 minutes across the Arrows Radio Network.
Build your own deal at sharpgm.com. Now you can lease an all-new 2022 GMC Terrain SLE all-wheel drive for only $425 per month. 3-year lease with $29.99 down. See dealer for details. Or choose the 0% financing for 3 years. 0% in lieu of the rebates. Sharps honors all military and first responder rebates. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. GMC. We are professional grade.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds and Associates, along with Kinsman Insurance, combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds and Associates and Kinsman Insurance, at your service, at your side, with offices in Watertown, Pierre, Mitchell, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Attention area schools. Sign Pro in Watertown is your home for customized water bottles for your students and athletes. Sign Pro has yard signs, vehicle decals, banners, and so much more for you and your local sports team. They also have tumblers, coffee cups, and beverage holders for mom, dad, and the whole family. Let Sign Pro customize your team to victory. Call Sign Pro today, 605-882-0106, or check them out on Facebook at Sign Pro Watertown.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Active Heating would like to wish the Arrows good luck this season. Just like the Arrows, we at Active Heating are always pushing to be the best and improve every day. Through hard work and dedication, you can achieve greatness. Thank you to all the coaches, teachers, administrators, and parents for supporting leadership and teamwork through high school athletics. Go Arrows!
For all your heating and air conditioning needs, you can call Active Heating at 882-2663. 882-2663.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
American Bank and Trust is inspired to give back to the Watertown community through the Watertown Spirit Card Program. Show your local school spirit with a debit card showcasing the Watertown Arrows logo and give back to the Watertown School District. For each purchase made with your Spirit Card, AB&T will donate a percentage of the purchase back to the Watertown School District. Call or stop into your local branch today for more details and sign up for a Watertown Spirit Card with American Bank and Trust. Go Arrows! Member FDIC.
This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates and Kinsman Insurance pregame show across the Arrows Radio Network as we get set for Watertown at Brookings High School football tonight from Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University. Well, the voice of the Bobcats, a new voice of the Bobcats down here from our sister station, K-Country 103, Barry Hine. He caught up with the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats earlier this week, Brady Clark.
Coach, being the new guy, I'm new to the area. My first year calling Bobcats sports. I just kind of want to get to know a little bit about you. What is your philosophy as a head football coach?
Yeah, first off, hey, welcome, and happy to have you. Thanks for having me on today, too. Well, if you've ever been to one of our games, I guess, we definitely like to run the football. Based on teams we've had previously, we've been experienced up front in the line. And we've been fortunate to have success running the ball. And this is South Dakota football. We have bad weather. It's difficult to find quarterbacks that can handle certain situations as far as passing goes. And so we like to run the football. That's something we feel really confident about. Now, this season, we have some more skill positions, and we have some experience at quarterback as well. So, look for us to pass the ball a little bit more and kind of open up our offense as well. But our base plays, our fallback plays, so to speak, is going to be definitely to run the ball with our skill guys. So
execute and knock them in the mouth kind of stuff.
Yeah, hard-nosed, old-school football.
All right, coming off from the outside looking in anyway, a successful season, 7-3. The public's expectations of teams are often different than coaching staffs, but I think outside looking in, you certainly wouldn't say it was a terrible season last year, 7-3. Do you take some of that stuff you did last year and use it for your goals this year? I know it can be a tough balancing act, looking backward and keeping people not becoming complacent, thinking that they're automatically going to be at least as good as they were the year before. So do you actually use that stuff from last year that went well, or do you whitewash it and come up with all new goals?
That's a good question. Beginning of the season, we always tell our next group, hey, this is, what we did last year was not you. Right? This is your season, your year. Mainly talking to seniors there as the leaders. And, we need to figure out what our identity is. And, we definitely have certain team goals that are from last year that will carry on to this year. Top 3 team in our conference. We want to be academic all-state as a team. We want to make the playoffs, things like that. So now within that, we have smaller goals, maybe based on position groups, things like that. I won't go in details with those, but definitely some similarities, but definitely some differences as well with this year's group. But, we talked about it today at practice too, and, what we did last year, it doesn't mean anything as far as, who we are this year and come Friday night. We may have shut out Watertown last year, but this is a whole new season, a whole new team for us, for them, and we have to approach it and be prepared to form our own identity moving forward.
Since you brought up Watertown, let's move and talk about them a little bit. They are going to be a little younger this year. They do have some returning offensive linemen and running backs, a little experience in those 2 areas. And if you're a head coach and you can only pick 2 areas where you're going to have returning experience from the previous year, you could do worse than those 2 spots. What are you expecting from Watertown?
Sure. Watertown's always has really good size. We are going to be a team this year that is undersized, and we've accepted that. That's okay. But Watertown, with the rivalry as what it is, we know it's going to be a good game. We know it's going to be competitive. There might be some back and forth there, but their running back, extremely fast, very talented young man. He's kind of the main one we're looking to stop as far as defensively goes. We want to force them into uncomfortable positions, throwing the ball. And, offensively, with us being undersized, how are we going to move those big guys and open up holes? And that's where our scheme comes into play, with playing to the kids we have now, not changing entirely everything that we've done, but altering it and modifying it to fit the talent that we have, this year. So I expect a good football game. I expect, first game of the season, it might be kind of ugly as far as penalties goes and misunderstandings with plays and things like that, but that happens every first game. It happens in the professional league too. So I'm just really excited to get our kids out there and get that first game experience under their belt, because we are also young at a lot of crucial positions as well. So, we just need to keep building, getting those games in and learning to trust one another with this group. And we'll eventually get to that point. It's just going to take time.
All right. How's the general feeling been about how the practices have gone so far in the preseason as far as the coaching staff's concerned?
It's been more so of, wow, that surprised me kind of thing. And not that it's always all surprising you, but we're just seeing some things here and there. We push a certain kid or a group, and then they come through and succeed. And that's really good to see, because our kids are responding. And, we as coaches are seeing what their potential is as well. But, we've had our up and down practices, and that's where we rely on our leaders a lot to hold their teammates accountable and keep encouraging and bringing energy. But that's not an easy thing to do, especially when you're tired. And so, with our leadership council as well, it's something we talk about a lot with our guys, and they spread that message to our younger guys. But practices, like I said, we've been young, so they've been kind of up and down. Some kids are learning or had to learn early, how we kind of run things at the varsity level compared to what they did as freshmen. So it's just a lot of transition, a lot of change, but we've been moving in the right direction. And like I said, excited for Friday and to compete. So.
All right, looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks for giving me some of your time. Good luck tonight, and looking forward to kickoff.
All right, sounds great. Thanks.
Coach of the Bobcats, Brady Clark, an interview with him brought to you by Kunkel Snyder Optometric Clinic. Thanks to the voice of the Bobcats from our sister station, K Country 103, Barry Hine, for the interview. Let's get to know the Arrows as the Fisher Rounds and Associates and Kinsman Insurance pregame show rolls on. The coach, John Hordorf, joins us next. He joins us in 4 minutes across the Arrows radio network.
The kids are ready to head back to school, but are their cars? Let Sherbensky Auto Repair help. Hi, this is Bob from Sherbensky Auto Repair. We offer a full line of automotive services. Whether it's oil changes, engine diagnostics, or tires, we can do it all. Don't forget to ask about Tetneck warranty and roadside assistance. Call for an appointment today or check out our website or check us out on Facebook. Sherbensky Auto Repair, because doing it right is always the right thing to do.
When it's hot out and you need to chill, chill with McDonald's. Choose from one of their many frozen sweet treats, like the frozen Coca-Cola, the frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or the frozen Sprite Limonade. Whatever you choose, you'll be choosing delicious. All frozen drinks are available at both Highway 212 and Interstate McDonald's locations.
It's a 3-day fuel saver sale all this weekend at Hy-Vee in Watertown. You earn 30 cents off per gallon with every purchase of $60 during the 3-day fuel saver sale all this weekend at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home. Every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan Man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
Why wait to enjoy life? This is Casey with Stony Brook Sweets. Now is the best time to stop by and look at all that we have to offer. From our state-of-the-art movie theater to our welcoming coffee shop, these amenities are just a few of what sets us apart from anyone else. Come with your questions and enjoy a cup of coffee while giving you a personal tour. Stop in at 500 16th Avenue Northeast or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Sweets.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Are you ready to join a fun work environment? Well, take a look at joining your Watertown Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. They're looking for new crew members, cooks, and managers. Starting wages are $12 to $13 an hour depending on experience. If you want to be a manager, you would start around $15 an hour. Get more information at your Watertown Dairy Queen. Stop in and pick up an application today. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill of Watertown is looking for new crew members.
Dano's Marine in Watertown is taking orders for the new 2023 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. Get the details on the Ranger 621 CFS and Ranger Riata 223 pontoon, the Cruise Fish Series powered by Mercury Outboards. Stop by and see recent trade-ins of Mercury-powered Ranger boats. That's Dano's Marine, your elite Ranger Mercury dealer, and an authorized White River Marine Group boats dealer on West 212 Watertown or online 24/7 at danosmarine.com.
From Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University, this is Watertown Arrow football tonight as the Fisher Rounds and Associates and Kinsman Insurance pregame show continues on. Time now for the Kunkel Snyder Optometric Clinic coach's comments, and earlier this week I caught up with the head coach of the Watertown Arrows, John Hordorf. Well, Coach, before we talk about this year's squad, let's talk a little bit about last year's squad. Remind everybody how the Arrows ended up.
Last year we didn't have the greatest season. We won 3 games, had a bunch of good football players that were a bunch of good kids, and didn't quite get the job done, didn't quite get to the goals we had set for ourselves. But in all, we had everybody graduate and had a successful bunch of student athletes.
Well, let's focus on this year's squad now. Let's take it side by side. Tell us who's back on the offense and some of the names that we're going to be calling out this season.
Back on offense, we have Juven Hudson and Owen Sparts at running back, and they have had a great offseason, improved a ton. In the offensive line, we have Jarrett Tyson back and Chase Crocker. We're adding Colby Locker. Is going to try a different position this year. He's going to move from center to offensive tackle. We have a new center coming with Landon Perry. And Brock Etram is going to step into a starting spot on offense. Last year he played a lot of defense for us. We have some receivers that our receivers actually didn't get a ton of time last year, mostly JV guys, but we have some good receivers this year also.
Who's going to step up into that quarterback position this year?
This year Alex Carey's going to play a little tonight. Trayton Hemrick is going to get an opportunity, and we'll see what happens from there.
Is it kind of a go by fire when it comes to some of those skill positions this year?
Yes and no. I mean, we have some kids who are good athletes, and they've been working real hard, and they're good kids, and we're excited to have them playing for us. And we're going to go with the guys who are the best players, and we're going to see what happens with that.
Well, let's go on the other side of the ball. Tell us about the defense this year.
Defensively, we graduated everybody on our defense from last year except for Brock Etram and Austin Johnson. We have a bunch of athletic, good football players that are young coming up. There's going to be a lot of rotation going on, a little bit of inexperience, but these guys are going to surprise a lot of people by the end of the year.
Well, that's going to lead me into my next question. You've been in practice for a couple of weeks now. What have you seen out of your team that you've liked?
This group of guys they're a team. They work together. They do everything together. They like being around each other. They work for each other. And that's probably the most important thing that we have is the unity, the team atmosphere that we have going on for us this year.
Well, let's talk about this week's opponents in Brookings. Before we talk about the Bobcats themselves, it's a big rivalry. You open up with Brookings. What does it mean to these kids to kind of open up this season against that rival in Brookings?
Well, Brookings has been a huge rival for a long, long time in Watertown. There's a respect for each other. Maybe not a lot of we like each other, but a lot of respect for the teams that we're playing, and the kids respect each other. We're just excited to get out and play against Brookings.
Well, give me the scouting report on the Bobcats. What can you really kind of tell me, even though it's the first game of the season?
We know they have some really good football players coming back with Jackson Eck and Tyson Brandt, and we also know that they lost some kids just like everybody else. They have a lot of positions to fill just like we do. So we don't know a ton about it coming out. We don't know what they're running offensively. We heard they have a new offensive coordinator calling things. Their defense probably will change a little bit just due to graduation. So we don't know a ton about each other. They have the same issues going as we do. Just excited to get out there and compete against a different color.
And one final question. What are the keys to get a W this first week?
Keys are always special teams is a big part of winning football games. Not turning the ball over, not making mistakes, not having dumb penalties. If you can maintain a good, solid game for the game plan and just do what you're capable of doing, you'll have a chance to win.
Thoughts on the ball game tonight from Watertown Arrow coach John Hordorf, brought to you by Kunkel Snyder Optometric Clinic. It's the Arrows and the Bobcats. Another timeout in the Fisher Rounds and Associates and Kingsman Insurance pregame show. When we come back, starting lineups, that comes up your way in 3 minutes across the Arrows Radio Network.
Flooring sets the stage for your interior style, but having style doesn't mean your flooring can't be durable. At Hometown Building Center, we've got flooring options to showcase your individual style while holding up to everyday life. Visit our 20,000 square foot showroom for ideas and inspiration. From tile to hardwood, vinyl to carpet, we carry the flooring that's just right for you, and we can even take care of the installation. Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Hi, this is Doris from Compesca Lodge and Store, Lake Compesca's mini mall for 60 years. We are a family of arrows, and good luck, arrows, in your game. We are one of the first convenience stores in Watertown, providing fishing, hunting, and boating supplies, groceries, and beverages. It's first to Compesca Lodge and then to the lake.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed, both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there, so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual, the Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Hi, this is Christine from the Blossom Shop. Have you been in lately? Stop down at 115 East Kemp. We have something for everyone. Decor, flowers, gifts, memorial, plants, 50% off cards. Did I mention we have flowers? Call us today, 605-753-4444, and send that special someone some flowers today. Don't forget, we're located at 115 East Kemp.
For 2 generations, the little things, the Riddle things, have set Riddle's jewelry apart.
Those personal touches begin in our diamond lab, where our diamonds are graded and laser inscribed with our own laser identification technology. By manufacturing many of our own unique diamond designs, Riddle's customers enjoy exceptional savings, and certified goldsmiths in each of our stores will provide the finest in jewelry design and repair.
When it comes to jewelry, it's the little things, the Riddle things that make all the difference. Riddle's Jewelry.
Riddle's Jewelry across Highway 212 from Hobby Lobby.
Wind Supply of Watertown is a full-service wholesaler specializing in HVAC, plumbing, and irrigation. They carry a large inventory of high-quality products and serve general contractors, specialized technicians, home builders, and home buyers. As a locally owned company within a national organization, Wind Supply of Watertown works hard to do things right, one customer at a time. And the entire team shares the get-it-done-right attitude and can get you the parts and equipment you need. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. Stop in and see their showroom on South Highway 81, Watertown.
You're listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates and Kinsman Insurance pregame show across the Arrows Radio Network. We're here on 92.9 tonight because the Twins are over on 950 KWAT. Video stream is up. Video stream is going. You can check us out online at gowatertown.net under the sports tab. You could also get there by looking up KWAT on YouTube. On Facebook, search for New Country KS93 Sports or KWAT on Facebook. And if you follow me on Twitter at Brent Nathaniel, you can watch this ball game on there. So lots of different ways you can watch this ball game tonight. And thank you to all the sponsors for providing coverage of Watertown Arrow football and volleyball and all sorts of stuff. We've had soccer a couple of times this week online, so big thanks to those sponsors for providing coverage this season. Coin toss getting ready to be had on the Jackrabbit logo. We are at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium here on the campus of South Dakota State University. We are in the visitors' press box. It is a gorgeous place. This is actually my first time I've been here to Dana J. My wife and I have been talking we should go to a Jackrabbits game. And we haven't yet. So first time here at Dana J, and it's been very, very fun to kind of look around the stadium here. The Jackrabbits radio network is actually to my left. That's where their booth is at. And then the Bobcats, they're 2 doors down from me, the radio call on our sister station here tonight. So kind of a neat little area. Kind of reminds me of what we'll see at Sioux Falls, Washington, coming up here in just a few moments, in a few weeks, I should say, at Howard Wood Field. Coming up next Friday night, we'll have the home opener, Watertown and Huron. We'll have that for you 7 o'clock next Friday night, right here on 92.9 FM and online too at gowatertown.net. Watertown won the toss. They have elected to defer, and Brookings will get the ball in the first half of action here this evening. The offense will look like this for the Bobcats. Justin Koelfel is the quarterback, 6'1", 150, and a senior. 2 running backs for the Bobcats are number 24, Tyson Brandt. He's a 6'1", 185 senior. Cole Hockett will wear number 2, 5'10", 130, and a sophomore. The fullback for the Bobcats is Israel Coldren, a 5'9", 170 senior. The wide receiver is Daggy Thomas, 5'8", 150, and a sophomore. The tight end is Jackson Hoffman, 6'2", 185, and a senior. He'll wear number 16. The line will look like this here for the Bobcats. Wearing number 65, left tackle Braden Stadler, 6'1", 230, and a junior. The left guard is Andrew Hahn, 5'8", 176, and a sophomore. He'll wear number 50. James Olson wears number 53. He's the center, 5'11", 215, and a senior. Right guard is Luke Hassan, 6', 190, and a junior. And the left tackle is Caleb Lohr, 6 foot 200, and a senior. That'll be the Jackrabbits offense coming up here this afternoon. We'll get you the Arrow defense coming up here in just a few moments, as the Arrows are set to kick this one away. They will be kicking right to left on your radio dial and online too at gowatertown.net. We're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow us, New Country KS93 Sports on Facebook or KWAT on Facebook. Search for KWAT on YouTube. Or if you follow me on Twitter at Brent Nathaniel, you can watch this ball game on there. Getting ready to kick this one away is Tommy Foley here for Watertown. And it's a short end over end kick, and the 2022 season is underway for the Arrows as the Bobcats will bobble that one and bounce around and be taken back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, not the way Brookings wanted to go ahead and start this ball game, but boy, they will. They're going to start back on around their own 15-yard line. Nope, they're going to say forward progress. They'll actually move the ball up to the 20, 19, their own 18-yard line. Just underway, first quarter on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Justin Koelfel is the quarterback for the Bobcats. We're going to see a lot of ground and pound. He'll send out 2 receivers to the right, back stands to his left. Receiver in motion right to left. Handoff to that back to the 20. Cut move to the 25. Stiff arm to the 30. Lost a shoe and pulled out of bounds at around the 32-yard line. And doing the running duties there was Tyson Brandt. And Brandt will go forward for a gain of about 12 yards on that run. And it's a fresh set of downs here for the Bobcats. First and 10 for Brookings. Spot the ball for them now from their own 32-yard line. Wearing the red tops and the black bottoms. Koelfel out of the gun. 2 receivers left. And a receiver in motion now left to right. Passes up and away, incomplete, as Koelfel was looking for Spencer Christie. That play just didn't quite develop, and it'll bring up a second down. So seconds, and we will call it 10 here for the Bobcats as they quickly get back to the line. from their own 32-yard line, left to right on your radio dial here this evening. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. It's a pitch out to the right, and he'll make it to the 35 before he's tripped up. And doing the running back duties there, I believe, was Coldren. And no gain. And he'll bring up second down here for the Bobcats. So we got a hanky on the field, our first one of the season. It's a holding call on the Bobcats. So let's get to back them up now to their own 21-yard line. Our first penalty of the season. So instead, now it'll be a 2nd and 20 for the Bobcats from their own 21-yard line. Kofel steps up, looks to pass, up and away, complete just past the 25-yard line. And complete there to number 2. That's Cole Hockett. And that pass will be for about 5 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd, and we're going to call it 16 now for the Bobcats from their own 22, check that, 26-yard line as a hanky comes out. And false start's going to be the call on the Bobcats. That is their 2nd penalty of the ball game. Now 2 penalties for 15 yards. So we're going to back it all the way up. So now it's 3rd and 20 once again here for the Bobcats. 10:43 to play. First quarter, we are scoreless from Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. 3rd and 20 for the Bobcats, backed up to their own 21-yard line. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 goes in motion. Another hanky comes out, and this one is going to be again on Brookings. Another 5-yard penalty. That's a killer there for the Bobcats. And now it's 3rd and forever. The Bobcats are backed up to their own 16-yard line. They have to get to their own 42 to grab the first down. We'll call it 3rd and 26 for the Bobcats. Kofel out of the gun. Receiver in motion. High snap, handoff, right up the gut, past the 20, and pushing forward past the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. That's going to be well short of the first down. And I believe that's on Brant. And Brant will go forward for about a 5-yard gain. And it's going to be a punt situation here for the Bobcats. 4th and 19 for the Bobcats. They will be punting from about their own 7-yard line. Juven Hudson and Owen Sparks stand back deep and ready to receive this punt. Short punt. That went off the punter's foot awkwardly. And now it's going to take a big Arrows bounce. And the Bobcats are going to pick it up. And the Arrows are going to have a short field in front of them as the Bobcats pick it up on the Arrow 27-yard line. So what a start here for Watertown. Short field in front of them. Scoreless first quarter. 9:52 to play first quarter. And the Arrows will take the field for the first time this season. We'll see a couple of different quarterbacks here for the Arrows in Trayton Hemrick and Alex Carey. Quarterback will start out here will be Alex Carey. He will go under center as the back stacked in the eye, receivers either side of the field. Carey, pitch, Hudson turns the corner right side, escapes one tackle, won't escape another, but he'll pass the 25-yard line to around the 24-yard line. And Hudson will go forward for a gain of 3 yards, and it's 2nd and 7. Receivers are Owen Sparks, Drew Denzer, Cohen Kranz, and Ashton First in trouble. Running back is Juven Hudson. We'll tell you about this big line here for Watertown on the next play. Carey under center, back stacked in the eye. Hudson looks to get the play, looks down. Now comes steps in the eye. Receivers either side of the field. Receiver in motion. Handoff. Hudson once again. He is going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be backed up for a loss of 1. And it brings up third down. 3rd and 8 now for the Arrows on the Bobcat 25-yard line. Big line here for the Arrows. Chase Crocker, Jarrett Tyson, Landon Peary, Brock Intrum, and Colby Locker are the front line here for Watertown. An experienced front line this season, and the Arrows are definitely going to be leaning on that front line to open up holes for this Arrow offense. 3rd and 8 for the Arrows from the Bobcat 25-yard line. Carey out of the gun. He's looking to pass, looking, steps up, rolls right, flag flies, and Carey, he's going to run past the first down marker, but I believe this one's going to be coming back. There's a reason Carey got that wide open. I believe this one's going to be on the purple and gold. We'll wait and see the official call, and it is. Holding is the call on Watertown, their first of the season. So that'll back up the Arrows. They're going to put the ball down where? 10 yards from the spots. It'll be put down on the Bobcat 38-yard line. 3rd and 21 for the Arrows. Carey out of the gun, trips to the left, one to the right. Hudson is the back behind Carey. Carey looking to pass, looking, steps up, rolls out to the right, under pressure, and has to throw that one away. Big number 70 for the Bobcats, that is Caleb Lair. He was all over Alex Carey and made sure he had to force that one away. And it'll be a punting situation here for the Arrows. Arrows will be punting from about midfield, so good chance to pin the Bobcats deep in their own territory. Shank the punt there, sends it out to the right. Fair catch is called at the 15-yard line. And Spencer Wenches kind of shanked that one a little bit off his foot. I think he was trying to angle that one. But nonetheless, pins the Bobcats up, so the Arrows just couldn't get something going. Had the short field in front of them and just couldn't get that offense going. Second drive here for the Bobcats will start from their own 15-yard line. 6-play drive last time ended up in a punt. 8:07 to play, first quarter. We are scoreless on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are streaming on all 3 platforms tonight if you'd like to watch this ball game. Kofel, he's out of the gun. Straight handoff up the field, past the 15 to the 16, maybe to the 17-yard line for a gain of a couple and a second down. Run duties there were for Israel Coldren, and they will actually give him 4 yards. Second and 6. Bobcats are on their own 18-yard line. They have yet to be in Arrow territory here tonight. Kofel out of the gun, sends a receiver in motion. And flags are going to fly. Is this another motion penalty on the Bobcats? They've had 2 tonight. Let's see the official call. This is going to be on the Arrows. Encroachment is the call on the Arrows. That'll be their second penalty of the night, and that's a free 5 for the Bobcats. So now 2nd and 1 for Brookings. Spot the ball now from their own 23-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. 2 receivers right, receiver in motion. And hand off to that receiver in motion. First down yardage and then some to the 30. Cut back now to the 35 before he is tripped up. And that's a first down there for the Bobcats. That run there was for the 11 of Max Hopp. And he will run his way forward for a gain of about 7 yards, and it's a first down for the Bobcats from their own 36-yard line. Kofel out of the gun again. Receivers in motion. We'll hand off to that receiver, trying to go off tackle left side. And going nowhere this time was Max Hopp. And they'll actually maybe give him forward progress of about a yard. Second down. 2nd and 9 now for the Bobcats from their own 37-yard line. 6:45 to play first quarter on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Kofel out of the gun, sends 2 receivers left this time. Receiver in motion. Handoff right up the gut, up to the 40. Bowling his way forward past the 45-yard line, short of the first down. And they're going to give that one to Coldren. Coldren will go forward for a gain of about 8. 3rd down now for the Bobcats from their own 45-yard line. 4th play of this drive. And we'll get whistles before this one even goes. Encroachments on the Arrows. That's their 2nd encroachment penalty, their 3rd penalty of the night. So that's a free 5, and it's, most importantly though for the Bobcats, it's a first down. Bobcats now at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from midfield, 6:07 to play. First quarter, we are scoreless on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Kofel out of the gun again. 2 receivers left as the Arrows show a little bit of blitz. Kofel, pitch, right, trying to turn the corners. Coldren past the 45 as flags fly. Coldren down at around the 44-yard line. Let's see what this penalty is, though. You can definitely tell this is a first game of the season. We've seen multiple penalties on both sides of the ball. Holding is the call on the Bobcats. This will be their 4th penalty of the night. So that it's going to turn a nice run for the Bobcats. Going to back them up now to their own 40-yard line. 1st and 20 for the Bobcats from their own 40-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. 2 receivers left. Receiver in motion. Handoff straight up the gut. Coldren, he's going to get about 3. Bring up 2nd down. If you're on Facebook, search New Country KS93 Sports or 950 KWAT. You can watch this ball game there. If you do YouTube, search for KWAT on YouTube. You can watch it there. If you do Twitter, follow at Brent Nathaniel, and you can watch it on there. 2nd and 17 here for the Bobcats, backed up to their own 43. It's an off-tackle run, left side to the 45, to the 50, and a run out of bounds at around the Arrow 45-yard line. Our running back duties there. Tyson Brandt, his 3rd run of the night. And that was a big one there. He's going to run for about 13 yards. And it's 3rd now and manageable here for the Bobcats. For the first time tonight, the Bobcats are in Arrow territory. Clock stops at 5:20 to play, first quarter. Kofel out of the gun, sends trips to the right. Kofel looking to pass up and away, and complete to the 40. Pass complete to Cole Hockett, and he's going to be right at the line to gain. This is going to depend on the spots, and they're going to give it to him. So that is right 3 yards there. And that's a Bobcat first down. Fresh set of downs here for the Bobcats. Now from their own, from the Watertown 40-yard line. Kofel out of the gun, sends 2 receivers left, back in motion. Handoff straight up the gut, broke through to the 30, and that's where he's going to be tripped up. He's going to get first down yardage and then some. A 12-yard run right up the gut there for the Bobcats, and most importantly, that is a first down. I missed who that was. That was Hockett with the run. A 12-yard run there for Hockett. First and 10 for the Bobcats now from the Arrow 28-yard line. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers right. Receiver in motion, Kofel the pass, rolls out right, looking for the end zone. Floaters up and away and incomplete to the back of the end zone. A little too much mustard there as Tyson Brantz was the man Kofel was trying to catch and could not. Second down. It's the 4th pass here for Kofel on the afternoon. Second and 10 for the Bobcats from the Arrow 28-yard line. 4:25 to play, first quarter action. Kofel out of the gun, trips to the left. Kofel under pressure, steps up, pass, center of the field is complete. And complete for first down yardage now to the Arrow 14-yard line. And that was a big pass completion there to... Turn so I can see your number. There it is. Jackson Hoffman. We're going to call that a 12-yard pass completion. First and 10 here for the Bobcats from the Arrow 14-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. Receivers in motion. Handoff right up the gut. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2 down at the 5-yard line before he's tripped up. That was Coldren, and Coldren will go forward for a 10-yard run. He's right at the line to gain. Let's see if they give it to him. They will not. Coldren will only go 9. And it's 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats from the 5-yard line. They literally just have to go 2 inches to get the first down. 5 yards to get the TD. From the Arrow 5, Coldren out of the gun, receiver in motion, handoff, and they'll give it to Coldren. He's going to be stacked up. There's some good Arrow defense right there. No gain there for Coldren. 9th play of this drive here for Brookings. This drive started for Brookings back on their own 15-yard line. 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats. Ball spotted on the Arrow 6. They got to get to about the Arrow 5 to get the first down. Kofel out of the gun. Handoff, off tackle run to the left. He's got the corner, he's in. Touchdown, Cole Hawkins. A 6-yard run for Cole Hawkins, and the Bobcats strike first. What a drive. 10-play drive, sort of back on their own 15-yard line there for Brookings. Extra point upcoming here for the Bobcats. And that one came off the kicker's foot awkwardly. The extra point is no good. 6-0 Bobcats, 2:48 to play in this first quarter. You're back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium in 60 seconds all along the Arrows Radio Network.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
Make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
10-play, 85-yard drive for the Bobcats. Capped off by Hawkett's 6-yard run, 2:48 to play first quarter. Extra point no good. Bobcats strike first blood. They lead on that sharp automotive scoreboard, 6-0. Bobcats get ready to kick this one away, left to right on your radio dial, an end-over-end kick. And it's grabbed there by Owen Sparks to the 25, to the 30. He's got some blockers out in front of him, to the 45, to the 50, and he's down inside Bobcat territory. What a run there by Sparks, as he'll be down at the Bobcat 45-yard line. And for the second time tonight, the Arrows will start in Bobcat territory. No, they will say Owen was down at his own 49.
Going in from 6 yards out.
So 1st and 10 here for the Arrows from their own 49-yard line. As we have a timeout called by the Purple and Gold, we'll take it too. 2:40 to play, first quarter. Bobcat leads 6-0 on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. You're back to Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium in 60 seconds, all along the Arrows Radio Network.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on. I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
1st and 10 for the Arrows from their own 49-yard line. Give to Hudson. He's going to bowl his way inside Bobcat territory, and he's going to bowl his way down to the Bobcat 46-yard line. Juven's third run of the night, gains 5 yards on that play. As we have a timeout on the field, it's an official's timeout. As a Bobcat comes to the near sideline holding his wrist. 2nd and about 5 here for the Arrows. Now from the Bobcats' 46-yard line. Arrows' only possession of the ball game was a 3-and-out. Started on the Bobcat 27-yard line. Carries the quarterback. Spreads it out. It's a couple of backs behind him. Gives to Sparts. He's wrapped up immediately. Forward progress. Going to give him maybe about a yard. 3rd and 4. Now here for the Purple and Gold from the Bobcat 45-yard line. 2:08 to play, first quarter. Bobcats out front on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard, 6-0. Alex Carey, the quarterback, works it from the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 left. A couple of backs behind him, and Hudson and Sparks. Carey looking to pass, steps up, pass right side of the field, up and away, complete, and a first down catch there to the 11 of Ashton. First in trouble, as First in Trouble will catch that one for about 10 yards. And that's, most importantly, is an Arrow first down. First pass completion there to Alex Carey, the senior quarterback here for Watertown. 1st and 10 for Watertown from the Bobcats 35. Carey on the option. Rolls out to the right. He's got the first down yardage and then some. He's tippy-toeing along the right sideline. He's run out of bounds just shy of the 5-yard line as Carey goes 10, 20, 21, 22 yards for Alex Carey. Faked out the Bobcat defense, and now the Arrows have a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. That was a great play by the Arrows. Faked out the camera gal, faked out me, faked out everybody. Handoff now to Hudson. Hudson's going to be met, wrapped up, and forward momentum might get him a yard. They'll say no. 2nd and 9, second and goal from the 9-yard line here for the Purple and Gold. We have an injured Arrow on the field. And they'll take a moment to kind of look him over here for a minute. And while they do that, we will take a break. 1:17 to play in this first quarter. Bobcat leads 6-0, but the Arrows are threatening. You're back in 30 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams.
Family Dental Center
and Watertown Family Eye Care. 2 great teams, 1 location. 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
Jared Tyson is the injured Arrow. He will come off under his own power. First game of the year. I'm sure it's cramps. Oof. Not a very hot evening. It's humid, though, here in Brookings. 77 degrees at kickoff. That is your active heating temperature of the ball game. Second and goal from the Arrows from the 9-yard line. Carey out of the gun, spreads him out. Receiver in motion, right to left. Carey under pressure, trying to set up the screen. It's picked off there by the Bobcats. And Bobcats will pick that one up. Carey just trying to get rid of it and tosses that one into one of the Bobcats on the line. And tosses that one. And it's the first turnover here for Watertown. So I get my book right. So the Bobcats now will have a 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. So yet another promising drive here for Watertown ends up short. Third drive for the Bobcats. This one will start from their own 14-yard line. Coleful on the handoff, right up the gut. He found himself a hole, and he's going to find himself about 10 yards. Doing the running back duties that time was Coldren. Coldren with another 10. That's a Bobcat first down. Clock under a minute to play in this first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats now from their own 25-yard line, moving left to right on your radio dial here tonight. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers right, back next to him. Receiver in motion, handoff right up the gut there, finding himself another hole, finding himself 10 yards was Hop. Excuse me, that'll be Tyson Brandt. So Brandt will go forward for a gain of 10. And it's another fresh set of downs here for the Bobcats. 4th play of this drive upcoming for Brookings. Now from their own 35-yard line. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Kofel out of the gun, sends trips to the left. Kofel looking to pass. That one's rejected at the line and falls incomplete. 2nd down. That'll stop the clock with 6 seconds to play first quarter, so we'll get another playoff here. It will be 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. From their own 35-yard line. 5th play of this drive here for the Bobcats. Kofel out of the gun. 2 receivers left. Receiver in motion, left to right. Miscommunication. Kofel going to have to take it himself, and Kofel will fall forward for a gain of about 3. First time Kofel has run tonight, and that was miscommunication between Kofel and Cole Hockett. But still, that nets the Bobcats positive yardage. End of the first quarter here from Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. 6-0 Brookings with the lead over Watertown. Second quarter comes up your way in 60 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com.
Jenica Pottabaum, an interior designer with Larry's Lumber, talks about how they can help you with your pole barn.
We have a new team member that specializes in pole barns. He's got a lot of options up his sleeve for how we can design you that pole barn. We have steel or interior liners, insulated, non-insulated. We can accommodate any size. He says we can do it all. We can accommodate that agricultural customer or a residential customer from start to finish. And then we make sure materials are on site and then just wrap it all up on the back end with customer service.
Start of the second quarter from Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University. This is Watertown Arrow football. Brookings leads Watertown. Started the second quarter 6-0. 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats from their own 39. Kofel step up pass is up and away, complete for first down yardage. And that pass complete to Cole Hockett. Hockett's right at the line to gain there. He'll catch that one for a gain of 7 yards. And that's a fresh set of downs here for the Bobcats. Flipping sides of the field, Bobcats moving right to left on your radio dial. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can watch this ball game on all 3 platforms tonight. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 45. Kofel handoff right up the gut again. First down yardage. And getting about 15 that time. The 21 of Tyson Brandt. And now the Bobcats are in Watertown territory on the Watertown 41-yard line. 8th play of this drive upcoming here for the Bobcats. Kofel will work it out of the gun again, sends 2 receivers to the right. Back goes in motion. Kofel, he's going to be met, wrapped up, and he is going to be sacked. The sack there for Watertown goes to the 44 of Jake Roble, the first sack of the night. Loss of yardage there for Kofel. As he will lose. He'll lose about 7. 2nd and 14 now for the Bobcats. Backed up to about their own 45. Flags fly, going nowhere once again for the Bobcats. Fumbled snap. It looks like it was recovered by the Arrows, but we'll see. It's a mess out there on that pile. Flags are out there too. Let's make sense of what's going on out there. Officials coming together. An Arrow came up with the ball, but there's flags. So the officials kind of conferring with one another to sort things out. 10:27 to play, first half. 6-0 Bobcats. Hockett's a 6-yard run. 2:48 in the first quarter. That's been the only score of the night so far. So they're going to wave off the flag, it looks like. And it looks like it's going to be a fumble on Brookings. So, yes. So they're going to say illegal shift on the Bobcats. And it's going to be a turnover. And now the Arrows will have the ball, looks like. Yes. So a turnover here as we sort everything out. The Arrows will have the ball now from their own 48-yard line on the Bobcat fumble. So the Arrows will go to work with Carey. He sends it out of the pistol. Receivers either side of the field will give to Hudson. Hudson turns the corner left side. He's got 10. He's out to the 40, to the 35, and run out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. Juven's biggest run of the night. That'll be a 17-yard run here for Juven Hudson. And most importantly, it's a purple and gold first down. First and 10 for the Arrows. Now from the Bobcat 33-yard line. Carey out of the pistol, 2 backs behind him, receivers either side of the field. We'll give to Hudson again. He'll slip, get back up, past the 30. He'll spin his way down to the 25-yard line, be about a yard or two shy as Juven that time gets 8 yards. And it's second and short here for the Arrows now from the Bobcat 25-yard line. The Arrows tonight, a punt and an interception. Both teams have now turned over the ball once. Third play of this drive, second and short here for the purple and gold from the Bobcat 25-yard line. Carey out of the pistol, 2 backs. He'll give it to Hudson. Hudson can't do anything with it. And it's going to be a gain of nothing, third down. So no gain here for Hudson. 3rd and 2 for the Arrows from the Bobcat 25-yard line. Clock at 9:04 to play, first quarter, 6-0 Brookings. Carey works it out of the pistol again. Receivers either side of the field and 2 backs. Carey, high snap, gives to Hudson. Hudson hits the hole. He's going to get the first down and then some. Hudson going to go forward. He's going to get 4, and it's a first down for the purple and gold. Juven doing the big running here tonight. He's been the featured back here for the purple and gold. First and 10 for Watertown now from the Bobcat 21-yard line. Arrows need to get this score, get something on the board. Carey out of the gun. Receivers either side of the field and 2 backs. Gives to Juven. Juven turns the corner left side. He's past the 15, and he'll stumble his way down just shy of the 10-yard line, and Juven's going to get big yardage once again. And they will officially mark Juven down for 9 yards. Another big run there for Juven Hudson, the 5'11", 170 junior for Watertown. 2nd and 1 for Watertown. Now from the Bobcat 12-yard line. Carey out of the gun, receivers either side of the field, 2 backs. Carey. Handoff. Sparts trying to turn the corner right side. Sparts, check that. That's going to go to 27 of the Arrows. And they will give that one to Spencer Wenches. And Wenches will be tripped up. And Wenches will lose about 4 yards. 3rd and 5 now for the Arrows. 3rd and 4 for the Arrows. Spot the ball from the Bobcat 15-yard line. Carey works it out of the gun. Receivers either side of the field, 2 backs. Handoff to Juven. Hudson turns the corner left. He's got the first down. He's going to be tackled just inside the 10-yard line as Juven will get 7. First and goal for the Arrows. 6:52 to play first half. Watertown trailing Brookings 6-0. Watertown needs to get these points on the board. First and goal from the Bobcat 9. Carey out of the gun. 2 backs, receivers either side of the field. Carey, Hudson, why not? Hudson shakes off a tackler and he'll be down at around the 5-yard line. Juven with 4 yards on that play. Juven with 11 carries so far here in the first half of this ball game. Second and goal for Watertown now from the Bobcat 5-yard line. Watch this ball game tonight. Search for KWAT on YouTube, or you can watch it under the sports tab of GoWatertown.net. We're also on Facebook and Twitter streaming tonight. Carry out of the guns. It's a 2nd and goal from the 5, and some miscommunication as the Bobcats D-line will break through, trying to break through to Spencer Wenches, and he's going to be wrapped up for a loss of about 5. Third and goal now for the Arrows from the 10. Here we go. Carry out of the pistol, 2 backs, receivers either side of the field. Handoff, no. Carey steps up, pass on the slant, incomplete. Was looking for Cohen Kranz on the slant, and Cohen just not able to haul that one in, 4th down. So Watertown will look like they are going to be on to try to kick a field goal here this evening. Tommy Foley on to kick a field goal. 16-17. This will be a 27-yard field goal. Spot is good. Kick is up and away, and the kick is good. So the Arrows get on the board, but trail the Bobcats 6-3 with 5:08 to play in this second quarter. We'll take a timeout. Kickoff comes up your way in 60 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
It may be tough to get to roadside gas in Mint Casino on Highway 212 in Watertown due to the construction, but trust me, it's worth the hassle. You'll get double punches on your car washes at the most inexpensive full-service car wash in town on Wednesdays. They will also send you home with a free bag of ice with any purchase.
Thank you.
And Mint Casino has some of the hottest games in town with rear private parking. Roadside gas in Mint Casino, Highway 212 Watertown, doubling your car wash punches on Wednesdays.
Build your own deal at sharpgm.com. Now you can lease an all-new 2022 GMC Terrain SLE. All-wheel drive for only $425 per month. 3-year lease with $29.99 down. See dealer for details. Or choose the 0% financing for 3 years. 0% in lieu of the rebates. Sharps honors all military and first responder rebates. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. GMC. We are professional grade.
52-yard drive there for the purple and gold ends in a 27-yard field goal. 5:08 to play, second quarter. Bobcats with the lead still 6-3 on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Right, Nathaniel along with you here tonight across the Arrows Radio Network. We're on 92.9 FM tonight because the Twins are on 950 KWAT. And, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter tonight. That kickoff is bobbled by the Bobcats, picked up at their own 7, now to the 10, wrapped up and fumbled, picked up by the Arrows. Arrows will take it in. No, the officials are going to say that the Bobcats were down by contact. Boy, this is one of those times I wish we had replay, because I would love to take a replay on that one. That, to me, looked like the Bobcats fumbled that one, and the Arrows picked it up, but we'll go with what the officials say. They get paid more than I do. 1st and 10 here for the Bobcats. They will start on their own 12-yard line. This is their worst field position of the ball game. I'll tell you about their 4, where they've started the 4 times in the first half coming up after this play. We'll get a handoff here. Off tackle run to the right. We'll give to Tyson Brandt. And Brandt going to go nowhere. So the Bobcats tonight, they have started on their own 18, 15, 14, and 12-yard lines. No gain there for Brandt. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 12-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. Receiver in motion. That's Brandt, and we're going to get a whistle. That's going to be a false start on the Bobcats. That is their 5th penalty of the night. 10, 20, 30, 35 yards of penalties for the Bobcats. So 2nd and 15 now for Brookings from their own 7-yard line. Let's see this Arrow defense. Let's see what they can do. Kofel out of the gun, trips to the left. Looking to pass. Kofel steps up, lays it out, left side of the field, incomplete. Was out ahead of Tyson Brandt, and Brandt comes to the near sideline. He's got a cramp. And I think that's why that ball got so far ahead of Brandt, as he's now on the sideline with a cramp. 3rd down now for the Bobcats from their own 7-yard line. Story of tonight has been the Arrow defense. Arrow defense and special teams have really done their job. Now the Arrow offense just needs to find that spark and get into the end zone. And Kofel going to take it himself, going nowhere, going to be swallowed up by the purple line. And they'll actually give that one to Hockett. Hockett will go forward for a gain of, we'll give him about 3. 4th down now for the Bobcats, so the Bobcats will be punting from about 5 yards deep in their own end zone. Juven Hudson and Owen Spart stand back deep and ready to receive this Bobcat punt. Up and away, good punts, spiral punts, going to be fielded at the Brookings 40, we'll call it 43, that's where it's fair caught. So Watertown will once again be in Brookings territory. Watertown tonight, they've started on the Brookings 27 and then been at midfield, and now again they will be on their 4th drive of the night. They will be at the Brookings 45 for 43-yard line. So another short field here for the Arrows. 3:30 to play here before the half, trailing Brookings 6-3 on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Alex Carey, he's been the featured quarterback tonight. He's out of the gun. Receivers either side of the field, 2 backs. Handoff, and give that to Hudson. Hudson bounces off one player and will now bounce off a second Bobcat. And Hudson's going to lose some yardage. Hudson's going to lose 5. 2nd down. So 2nd, and we'll call it 15 now for the Arrows from the Bobcat 48. Alex Carey, the senior quarterback, he's going to work it out of the gun. 2 backs, receivers either side of the field. Carey looking to pass, looking right side. He's going to step up, has a giant hole, now going to tuck and run, and Carey, he's going to go a lot of yards for no gain. I'm going to say no gain. 3rd and 14 now here for the purple and gold. Ball stuck on the Bobcat 47-yard line. Arrows have had great field position. They just have not gotten that spark in the offense. Clock rolls, 2:16 to play before the half. Carey gets the play from the sideline. Out of the pistol, 2 backs. Receivers either side of the field, and a timeout is going to be called here by the purple and gold. We'll take it to 2:04 to play before the first half. 6-3 Bobcats. You're back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium in 60 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates, along with Kinsman Insurance, combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates and Kinsman Insurance, at your service, at your side, with offices in Watertown, Pierre, Mitchell, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Does your business need a little pick-me-up? Are you a business owner looking to increase your brand and get more customers? Let Sign Pro customize your business. Sign Pro can refresh your signage, add window graphics, banners, car decals, customized drinkware, and so much more. Sign Pro has partnered with Graph Signs to design your perfect digital billboard ad for 25,000 plus views a day on Highway 20. Contact Sign Pro today to grow your business. 605-882-0106 or find them on Facebook at Sign Pro Watertown.
3rd and 14 for the Arrows from the Bobcat 47-yard line. Carry out of the gun. High snap and can't find it. It's loose on the ground and the Bobcats will pick it up. A high snap from center Landon Peary. Carried it everything he could. He just could not find it on the ground. And that will be another fumble. The second turnover of the ball game here on the Arrows. And that'll put the Bobcats with their best field position of the night with 2 minutes to play here before the half. They will have the ball on the Watertown 45-yard line. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers left, man in motion, handoff, off tackle run right side. And they will give that one to whom? They will give that one to Austin Anderson for a gain of about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for the Bobcats now from the Arrow 39-yard line. Kofel looks to pass again. Short pass up and away, complete to the 38, makes a man miss, and he'll be down just shy of the 30-yard line. He's going to be close to the yard to gain, and he will. That pass complete to Hockett, and Hockett will go forward for a gain of about 5 yards. And it's a fresh set of down here for Watertown as another timeout is called. We'll take it to 1:23 to play, first half, 6-3 Bobcats. You're back in a minute across the Arrows Radio Network.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses, including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Active Heating would like to wish the Arrows good luck this season. Just like the Arrows, we at Active Heating are always pushing to be the best and improve every day. Through hard work and dedication, you can achieve greatness. Thank you to all the coaches, teachers, administrators, and parents for supporting leadership and teamwork through high school athletics. Go Arrows!
For all your heating and air conditioning needs, you can call Active Heating at 882-2663. 882-2663.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats from the Arrow 33. Handoff right up the gut. He's into the secondary. There goes Brandt. He's down to the Arrow 15 before he's tripped up. And that was a big gain there. A 16-yard run there by Brandt. First down for the Bobcats as they're quickly down on the ball from their own from the Watertown 15-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. He's looking to pass, steps up, center of the field is complete to the 5 and tackled down at around the 2-yard line. And complete there to Hoffman, the tight end. And it's 1st and goal here for the Bobcats. 1st and goal for the Bobcats from the 4-yard line. 50 seconds to play here before the first half. Kofel out of the gun. 2 receivers left. Back is behind him. Kofel, handoff, straight up the guts, and Cauldron will go forward He will bowl his way forward for the touchdown. Coldren for 4. And the Bobcats extend their lead 12-3. Extra point upcoming here for Brookings. 45-yard drive for the Bobcats there. Extra points by Carrickson. Nope, 2-point conversion going to go in there for the Bobcats, but a flag flies. Let's see if this one stands. I don't think it's gonna. I think this one's going to come back. Holding is the call on the Bobcats.
Holding call against the Bobcats.
So we'll see what the Bobcats want to do, if they want to go for 2 once again, or if they want to kick the field goal. We have an injured arrow into the back of the end zone. More cramps going on here. Of course, first game of the year, kind of warm and sticky here tonight in Brookings. Coming up at the half, we'll have our senior spotlight brought to you by Sign Pro. Alex Carey, Caden Blaze, Chase Christensen, and Jared Tyson are our senior spotlight tonight. Brought to you by Sign Pros. Coming up at the half here in this ball game. We'll also check out some of the scores from across South Dakota tonight. And while we get a chance, let's actually do that right now, as we are in an injury timeout in the 11AA ranks. T area all over Huron, 38-0. That's in the first. St. Thomas More leads Spearfish 7-0. Belle Fourche leads Douglas 14-8. Yankton up on Mitchell 10-0. And those are the scores we have tonight in Class 11 AA. In Class 9B, some of the local scores: DeSmet all over Stanley County, 36-0. Hamlin all over Del Rapids St. Mary. That's a shocker, 37-0. The injured arrow, what's the number, Bree? Austin Johnson, we believe, is the injured arrow. He'll come up to the sideline under his own power. And I think the Bobcats are going to want to kick the extra point here. 37 seconds left in this first half. No, they're going to go for 2. Kofold out of the gun on the 2-point conversion. Drops it, picks it up, lays it for the back of the end zone. Incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. 12-3. Bobcats with the lead over the Arrows. 37 seconds left here before the half. Take another 60-second time off. Kickoff is next across the Arrows Radio Network.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
45-yard drive, capped off with a Cauldron 4-yard run. 37 seconds to play in the first half. Bobcats extend their lead 12-3 on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Arrows come back the other way on the kickoff, and we'll get back into Brookings territory. Sparts with the good run back. Let's see what the Arrows can do here. 30 seconds left. They're going to get the ball back in the second half as well. And they are going to start on the Brookings 48-yard line once again. Arrows have either been in Brookings territory or at midfield to start the first half of play. On all 5 drives. The offense just has not found their spark tonight, just has not found that one play. The bright spot has been Juven Hudson. We'll tell you about him coming up here at the half. He's been all over the field tonight. 1st and 10 for the Arrows. Carey out of the gun. He's looking to pass. Steps up, and he's going to be sacked. Cauldron with the sack of Carey. And that's a loss of 8. And the clock's just going to run, and the Arrows, I think they're going to be content to take a 12 to go into the locker room down 12-3 at the half here this evening. We are at the half, 12-3. Brookings with the lead over Watertown in Class 11 AA football here this evening. We will open up the halftime show. We'll get you the Watertown Dental Care halftime stats, but first, we've got to get our senior spotlights, our Sign Pros senior spotlights. And again tonight, our senior spotlights, they shine on Alex Carey, Caden Blaze, Chase Christensen, and Jared Tyson. We'll have that senior spotlight coming up your way in 4 minutes as we begin halftime across the Arrows Radio Network.
American Bank and Trust is inspired to give back to the Watertown community through the Watertown Spirit Card Program. Show your local school spirit with a debit card showcasing the Watertown Arrows logo and give back to the Watertown School District. For each purchase made with your Spirit Card, AB&T will donate a percentage of the purchase back to the Watertown School District. Call or stop into your local branch today for more details and sign up for a Watertown Spirit Card with American Bank and Trust. Go Arrows! Member FDIC.
The kids are ready to head back to school, but are their cars? Let Sherbensky Auto Repair help. Hi, this is Bob from Sherbensky Auto Repair. We offer a full line of automotive services. Whether it's oil changes, engine diagnostics, or tires, we can do it all. Don't forget to ask about Tetneck warranty and roadside assistance. Call for an appointment today or check out our website or check us out on Facebook. Sherbensky Auto Repair, because doing it right is always the right thing to do.
When it's hot out and you need to chill, chill with McDonald's. Choose from one of their many frozen sweet treats, like the frozen Coca-Cola, the frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or the frozen Sprite Lemonade. Whatever you choose, you'll be choosing delicious. All frozen drinks are available at both Highway 212 and Interstate McDonald's locations.
It's a 3-day fuel saver sale all this weekend at Hy-Vee in Watertown. You earn 30 cents off per gallon with every purchase of $60 during the 3-day fuel saver sale all this weekend at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
You need a water softener. You could buy it from a big box store. Appropriate because once you load up, lug it home, and try to install it yourself, all you're left with is a big empty box. No setup, no maintenance, no salt. Don't make a big botch buying from a big box. Call in the water expert, the Culligan Man. He delivers, installs, and maintains the world's most efficient water softener. So you're left with nothing but the benefits of better water at every tap in your home. Just say,
"Hey, Culligan Man."
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. We have a variety of suite layouts to suit your personal needs, from a comfortable studio suite all the way up to our 2-bedroom suites. We have just the room for you. We are proud to offer the largest suites in the area, providing the amount of space you desire. All of our suites and amenities are on one level, providing ease and peace of mind for family. Stop in today for a cup of coffee and a tour of our beautiful facility. We are located at 500 16th Avenue Northeast, or give us a call at 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Are you ready to join a fun work environment? Well, take a look at joining your Watertown Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. They're looking for new crew members, cooks, and managers. Starting wages are $12 to $13 an hour depending on experience. If you want to be a manager, you would start around $15 an hour. Get more information at your Watertown Dairy Queen. Stop in and pick up an application today. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill of Watertown is looking for new crew members.
Time now for the Senior Spotlight on the Arrows Radio Network.
Give me your name, your parents' name, and your position on the team.
I'm Alex Carey, son of Glenn and Kirk Carey, and I'm a quarterback and a linebacker.
What is your favorite food?
Pizza.
Give me your favorite song or artist.
Probably DaBaby.
Who is your favorite TikTok follow?
It'd be Chase Christensen.
What is your favorite football memory?
Probably homecoming.
And do you have any plans for after high school?
No.
Give me your name, your parents' name, and your position on the team.
My name's Caden Blaze, son of Michael and Ashley Blaze, and I'm O-line and D-line.
What is your favorite food?
Probably steak.
Give me your favorite song or artist.
Luke Bryan.
Who is your favorite TikTok follow?
Ike's Lunch.
What is your favorite football memory?
My teammate JT ripped his pants.
Okay, you got to give me the details on that. What
so
happened?
He thought it'd be a good idea in some tight jeans to bend real low for a picture, and it just split right down the middle.
And do you have any plans for after high school?
Probably go to college.
Give me your name, your parents' name, and your position on the team.
I'm Chase Christensen, son of Chad and Liz Christensen, and I play O-line and linebacker.
What is your favorite food?
Probably steak.
Give me your favorite song or artist.
Favorite artist is Taylor Swift.
Who is your favorite TikTok follow?
Charlie D'Amelio.
What is your favorite football memory?
Winning homecoming junior year.
And do you have any plans for after high school?
Hopefully going to college.
Give me your name, your parents' name, and your position on the team.
My name's Jared Tyson. I'm son of Kevin and Joni Tyson, and I'm an offensive guard and a defensive tackle.
What is your favorite food?
Bacon cheeseburger.
Give me your favorite song or artist.
Luke Combs.
Who is your favorite TikTok follow?
I don't have TikTok, but I follow Muscle Car Mania on Instagram.
What is your favorite football memory?
Probably my first start as a sophomore.
And do you have any plans for after high school?
Play college football.
Brent Nathaniel has more of the halftime show next on the Arrows Radio Network.
Dano's Marine in Watertown is taking orders for the new 2023 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. Get the details on the Ranger 621 CFS and Ranger Riata 223 pontoon, the Cruise Fish Series powered by Mercury Outboards. Stop by and see recent trade-ins of Mercury-powered Ranger boats. That's Dano's Marine, your elite Ranger Mercury dealer, and an authorized White River Marine Group boats dealer on West 212 Watertown or online 24/7 at danosmarine.com.
Whether you want to let the light in or keep it out, custom window blinds, shades, and draperies from Hometown Building Center have the style and function you want. Window treatments transform the light in your home, defining the mood of each unique space. Hometown has the brands you know and the expertise you want, from measuring to selection to installation. And right now, we even have financing available to qualified applicants. See us today at Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Hi, this is Doris from Compesca Lodge and Store, Lake Compesca's mini mall for 60 years. We are a family of arrows, and good luck, arrows, in your game. We are one of the first convenience stores in Watertown, providing fishing, hunting, and boating supplies, groceries, and beverages. It's first to Compesca Lodge and then to the lake.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Hi, this is Christine from the Blossom Shop, inviting you to come down and see everything we have in store. Fresh flowers, cards, memorial, garden statues, and new inventory weekly. Stop on in and see what we have for you at the Blossom Shop, 115 East Kemp.
For 2 generations, the little things, the Riddle things, have set Riddle's jewelry apart.
Those personal touches begin in our Diamond Lab, where our diamonds are graded and laser inscribed with our own laser identification technology. By manufacturing many of our own unique diamond designs, Riddle's customers enjoy exceptional savings, and certified goldsmiths in each of our stores will provide the finest in jewelry design and repair.
When it comes to jewelry, it's the little things, the Riddle things that make all the difference. Riddle's Jewelry.
Riddle's Jewelry across Highway 212 from Hobby Lobby.
Wind Supply of Watertown is a full-service wholesaler specializing in HVAC, plumbing, and irrigation. They carry a large inventory of high-quality products and serve general contractors, specialized technicians, home builders, and home buyers. As a locally owned company within a national organization, Wind Supply of Watertown works hard to do things right, one customer at a time. And the entire team shares the get-it-done-right attitude and can get you the parts and equipment you need. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. Stop in and see their showroom on South Highway 81, Watertown.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
Halftime here from Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. Brookings leads Watertown on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard 12-3. I'm Brett Nathaniel along with you here tonight. Let's take a look at our Watertown Dental Care halftime statistics. We'll first start out for the Bobcats. Justin Kofel tonight, 6 of 10 through the air for 39 yards, 2 rushes for just 10 yards on the ground. Tyson Brandt, 7 rushes for 71 yards. Cauldron tonight, 8 rushes for 39 yards, including a touchdown. Hockett tonight has 3 catches for 17 yards and 3 rushes for 21 yards. One of those was a 6-yard rush in the first quarter. Drive summaries for Brookings. They have started their first 4 drives or inside the 20. They put together an 85-yard drive number 2. Hockett took it in from 6 yards out. That was at 2:48 in the first quarter. Bobcats strike first blood. They lead 6-0. Bobcats in the final drive of the first half would start on the Watertown 45-yard line. Cauldron would take it in from 4 yards out, 37 seconds before the first half. It was 12-3 at that point. Watertown tonight, Alex Carey, 1 of 4 through the air for 11 yards, does have an interception. 3 rushes on the ground for 12 yards. The big story tonight has been Juven Hudson. Juven tonight, 12 rushes for 51 yards. That has really been about it. Owen Sparts does have a rush for 1 yard. Ashton First in trouble has a catch for 11 yards. That is really about it for Watertown. The defense has been keeping Watertown in this one. The only scoring has come on the leg of Tommy Foley, a 27-yard field goal at 5:08 in the second quarter. That's it. Watertown penalty-wise, 3 penalties for 20 yards. Brookings, 5 penalties for 35 yards. And those are your Watertown Dental Care halftime statistics. Let's take a look at some of the other scores from across South Dakota tonight. Where did that go? There we go. Some of the other scores from Class 11 AA tonight. T area is all over Watertown's opponents next week. Huron, 45-0. St. Thomas More is blanking Spearfish 21-0. Belle-Fourche leads Douglas 14-8. Yankton leads Mitchell 24-0. And I have no scores from Pierre Aberdeen and Rapid City Central and Sturgis Brown. Those are some of the scores from Class 11 AA here this evening. Some local scores. DeSmet leads Stanley County 36-0. Hamlin all over Del Rapids St. Mary 44-6. Esteline Hendricks is falling to Elkton Lake Benton, is trailing Elkton Lake Benton 14-0. Iroquois Lake Preston trailing Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 12-8. Dubrook area leads Coleman Egan 30-12. Great Plains Lutheran leads Waverly South Shore at Watertown Stadium 18-16. Let's see what else. Florence Henry leads Britton Hecla 6-0. Clark Willow Lake leads Webster area 14-0. Sioux Valley all over Sisseton 35-0. Aberdeen Roncalli blanking Dual 14-0. Redfield leads Groton 8-6. Final. Mobridge Pollock defeats Dakota Hills 51-0 this evening. Beersford leads Millbank 14-6. Those are some of the local scores from across South Dakota here tonight. 12-3, Brookings leads Watertown. We are at the half. One final timeout. Third quarter action comes up your way in 3 minutes across the Arrows Radio Network.
Make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows!
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on. I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams.
Family Dental Center
and Watertown Family Eye Care. 2 great teams, 1 location. 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com.
Jenica Potabom, an interior designer with Larry's Lumber, talks about how they can help you with your decking.
A lot of people go with composite decking for a couple reasons. You have the low maintenance compared to a cedar decking or a wood deck. It's going to be a little bit more of an investment. Life cycle cost is something to take into consideration. You're not going to have to mess with it, stain it in a couple years, keep that upkeep going. And there's fun things you can do with that too for aluminum rail systems, which are also low maintenance and nice, a good look. We're doing a matte black, a lot of streamlined, clean lined deck and rail solutions.
Getting set, start out second half of play from Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University. Brookings leads Watertown 12-3. I'm Brett Nathaniel along with you here tonight. Across the Arrows Radio Network, 92.9 FM this evening. The Twins are over on 950 KWAT if you'd like to go check them out there. We're also streaming online under the sports tab of GoWatertown.net. You can search for KWAT on YouTube. Search for New Country KS93 Sports on Facebook. Or if you follow me on Twitter, at Brent Nathaniel, you can watch this one here this evening. My beautiful, talented wife, Bree Matthews, running the camera here tonight. So we're a two-person operation. Arrows will get the ball to start out the second half of play. They will be moving left to right onto your radio dial here in this second half. Jared Carrickson will be kicking off here for the Bobcats. Red tops, black bottoms. Arrows are in the white tops and the purple bottoms here tonight. The nice dark numbers. We are high above Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. We are actually to the left of where the Jackrabbit Sports Network is at. Kickoff is going to go out of bounds. And the Arrows will start off the second half of play from their own 18-yard line. And this will actually be their worst field position of the ball game. So let's see what the Arrows can do here. They just haven't found that spark on offense. They've had some good drives, but they just haven't found that spark. Carry the quarterback. He's going to run it out of the pistol. Receivers either side of the field, and two backs in Hudson, and it looks like Sparts. Handoff, off tackle run to the left. Going nowhere there was Sparts. He's going to lose some yardage. Sparts just his second carry of the ball game. He's been doing a good job on special teams, but just his second carry of the ball game. And Sparts will lose about 4. Second and 14 for the purple and gold now from their own 14-yard line. Carry out of the gun. Receivers either side of the field. Handoff now to Hudson. Spin move at the line before he's going to be smothered at the 15. He might get forward progress. We'll see where they mark this ball. No, they're going to say no gain there for Juven. 3rd and 14 here for the Arrows. Ball spotted from their own 15-yard line. Carry out of the gun. Receivers 2 rights, 1 left, and 2 backs. Carey looking to pass, looking left side, pump fakes, now rolls out to the left. He's going to have to tuck and run, and Carey's going nowhere. He is going to lose yardage. Carey's going to be down at the 12-yard line. That is a loss of 4. And the Arrows are going to have to punt this one away. So the Arrow offense sputtering out once again. Just haven't found their rhythm tonight. Defense is what's really kept them in this ball game. So the Arrows and Wenches will be punting from about 2 yards deep in his own end zone. This is going to give the Bobcats short field. Wenches bobbled the punt, now has to pick it up and run with it. And Wenches is going to run out of bounds at around the 12-yard line. And the Bobcats are going to have short field on a miscue on the Arrows. Wenches just did not field that punt cleanly. And now the Bobcats are going to have the football on the Arrow 14-yard line. Coleful, he's going to work it out of the gun. 2 receivers right. Receiver goes in motion. He'll get the call. Off tackle run left side, and doing a good job there. Grabbing was Simon Hendricks. And doing the running duties there was Cole Hawkins. No gain, a second down. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from their own. No, they're going to see their own 13-yard line, so about a yard gain there. Coleful out of the gun. Receiver in motion once again. Coleful looking to pass. Has to step up. Now under some pressure. Rolls out to the right. He's going to tuck and run. He's got open field in front of him, and he's going to get in. Coleful, touchdown, Bobcats. Coleful on the run. He will run in for 13 yards. And it's touchdown Bobcats. (9-11) in this third quarter, and the Bobcats will take an 18-3 lead over the Arrows with an extra point upcoming. Good hold. The kick is up and away, and the kick is good. 9-11 left in this third quarter, 19-3 Bobcats. Kickoff comes up your way next across the Arrows Radio Network.
It may be tough to get to roadside gas in Mint Casino on Highway 212 in Watertown due to the construction, but trust me, it's worth the hassle. You'll get double punches on your car washes at the most inexpensive full-service car wash in town on Wednesdays. They will also send you home with a free bag of ice with any purchase.
Thank you.
And Mint Casino has some of the hottest games in town with rear private parking. Roadside gas in Mint Casino, Highway 212 Watertown, doubling your car wash punches on Wednesdays.
Build your own deal at sharpgm.com. Now you can lease an all-new 2022 GMC Terrain SLE. All-wheel drive for only $425 per month. 3-year lease with $29.99 down. See dealer for details. Or choose the 0% financing for 3 years. 0% in lieu of the rebates. Sharps honors all military and first responder rebates. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. GMC. We are professional grade.
A miscue on special teams by the Arrows sets up the Bobcats from the Arrow 14-yard line, and Coleful takes it in from 13 yards out. Bobcats extend their lead 19-3 with 9-11 left in this third quarter on the Sharp Automotive scoreboard. Flags will fly on the kickoff. And we'll wait and see what this is, who's it on. And I believe we're going to put the ball, we'll put the ball for the Arrows on their own 35-yard line off the illegal procedure. So the Arrows will go to work. They need to get some points on the board. Carey out of the pistol, spreads him out. 2 receivers either side of the field. No, we'll see a new quarterback. Hemrick will step into the ball game now. It passes off to the left side of the field, up and away and complete to First in Trouble. First in Trouble will catch that one for a gain of about 8 yards. But it looks like no, it's going to be a face mask call on the Bobcats. So this is going to tack on even more. So that's going to tack on 15 more when it's all said and done. So that'll move the Arrows closer to midfield. Hemrick will step up. Pass left side of the field is up and away. Complete there. And complete to Denzer. And Denzer will gain about 8 yards. So Hemrick comes in, and he's 2-2 now. And the Arrows are really going to work getting back at it quickly. Seconds at about 4, and the handoff this time goes to Hudson. And Juven, he's going to spin his way down short of the 30-yard line. Juven will go forward for a gain of about 13 yards, and it's a fresh set of downs here for the Arrows. Trayton Hemrick will step into the ball game, the sophomore quarterback now, and providing a spark here for the offense for the Arrows. Hemrick will work it out of the pistol. Spreads it out, 2 to the near, 2 to the far. Hudson the back, and we're going to get whistles. And that penalty is going to be a procedure penalty on Watertown, their first of the second half, the 4th of the ball game. So that'll back them up 5, and now it's going to bring up 1st and 15 for the Arrows from the Bobcat 37-yard line. 8:09 to play in this third quarter. 19-3 Bobcats. Arrows trying to get something going. Trayton Hemrick coming in and providing a little bit of a spark here for the offense of the purple and gold. He's going to work it out of the pistol. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Hudson is the back. Receiver in motion. Give to Hudson, and Hudson's going to bowl his way forward. And Hudson will get about 4. 2nd and 11 now here for the Arrows. Juven in the first half, 12 rushes, 51 yards. Arrows have yet to get into the end zone tonight. The only scoring for Watertown was at 5:08 in the second quarter, a 27-yard field goal. 2nd and 11 from the Bobcat 33 here for the purple and gold. Hemrick will run it out of the pistol. Handoff. Juven gets a block, and he'll bowl his way forward shy of the 30-yard line. Down to the 31. Juven will get about 2. 3rd and 9 now for Watertown from the Bobcat 31-yard line. Trayton Hemrick, the 5'10", 155 sophomore quarterback. Sends trips to the right, 1 to the left. Back behind him is Hudson. Hemrick looking to pass, steps up, rolls out to the right, looking for a man downfield, and then he's going to be sacked. Sacked there by the 70 of Caleb Lohr. And that's going to be for a loss of about 7. And it'll bring up 4th down here for the Arrows. So once again, a little bit of a spark, but just can't complete it. So the Arrows will have to punt this one away for the second time on this second half. Short punts. Bobcats will let it go. Going to take an arrow bounce and then scooped up there by Spencer Christie and wrapped up, and that's going to put the Bobcats. They will start from their own 12, 13-yard line. 6:04 to play, third quarter, 19-3 Arrows. Last drive for the Bobcats. Kofel, 13-yard touchdown. 3 touchdowns here for the Bobcats this evening. Hockett, Cauldron, and Kofel have all scored here for the black and red. Kofel out of the gun, trips to the right, 1 back. Kofel looking to pass, steps up, good pocket there. Now it collapses, and Kofel, he's going to get maybe back to the line to gain, and they'll give him about a yard. So about a yard there for Kofel, 2nd down. Both teams have turned it over tonight. Brookings with a fumble, Watertown with an interception and a fumble tonight. Kofel on a 2nd and 9 from his own 14 out of the gun. 2 receivers left, man in motion, handoff right up the gut, past the 20, and down to about the 21-yard line. That is Cauldron. And Cauldron will go for about 7. His first run this second half had 8 carries for 38 yards in the first half. 3rd and about 3 for the Bobcats from their own 20-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. 2 receivers right once again. Receiver in motion, right to left. Handoff right up the gut. Bouncing around, now evades the fire. Bouncing off the line, or off tackle run right side for the first down. Just shy of the 30-yard line. And Hawkins will run there for a gain of about 6. First down here for the Bobcats. Clock rolls at 4:44 to play in this third quarter. 19-3 Bobcats. First and 10 for Brookings from their own now 20, we'll call it 28-yard line. Kofel looking to pass, steps up, pass right side of the field is incomplete. And Brandt was the intended receiver on that one. It'll bring up second down. Brandt was about a fingertip or 2 away from hauling that one in. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Bobcats from their own 28-yard line. This drive started for them back on their own 13. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers right. Receiver in motion. Kofel keeps it himself, past the 30 to the 35 to the 40, dragging a couple of arrows, and he'll be stopped right at the line to gain, just shy of the 40-yard line. And Kofel will get 10 yards. Kofel didn't do much running in the first half, just 2 carries for 10 yards. He's got 3 carries now for about 30 yards in the second half. Clock runs at 4:07 to play, third quarter. 19-3 Bobcats. Bobcats from their own 39-yard line. Kofel out of the gun again, 2 receivers right. Kofel, pitch out to the near side, past the 40 to the 45 to midfield before he is stopped. And the running back duties that time was Cauldron. And Cauldron will get about 13 yards. His second run of the second half had 8 carries for 38 yards in the first half and a touchdown. Bobcats will spot the ball from their own 49-yard line. Now Brookings just kind of taking their time here. Late third quarter, leading 19-3. Trying to chew up as much clock as they can. Kofel out of the gun. And he's going to hand a fumble. And Kofel, he's going to have to keep it himself. And Kofel will fall on it for a loss of about 4 yards. Some miscommunication there between Kofel and his running back. And luckily, Kofel able to catch that one and avoid the disaster for the Bobcats. 2nd and 4. That was almost the second Bobcat turnover of the night. We'll call it 2nd and 14 for the Bobcats, backed up to their own 46. Handoff, off tackle run to the right side, trying to evade the fire, getting 4 there was Brandt. That's his first run of the second half. Officially in the books for about 3 for Brandt. He had 7 carries for 71 yards. He was the featured back in the first half here for the Bobcats. 3rd and long for Brookings from their own 47-yard line. Bobcats really slowing things down now. Taking their time, they'll get to the line. 6 seconds on the play clock. Kofel gets it away. Center of the field and tipped, incomplete. And was looking for Hockett there on the incompletion. Second pass incompletion for Kofel in the second half, and it's a punt situation. So Brookings, I think, on that drive did exactly what they wanted to do. Just took a lot of time off the clock and kept the Watertown defense on the field. Bobcats will be punting from about their own 35-yard line as Kendrickson is on to punt. Flags fly. Offsides is the call on the Bobcats. Their second penalty of this second half. So it'll back him up a little bit more. Give the Arrows just a little bit better field position. Hudson and Sparts are back deep and ready to receive this punt. Short punt, fielded by Juven at the 30. Trying to go center of the field. Trying to turn the corner now right side to the 35 to the 40. To the 45 to the 50 and run out of bounds at around the Bobcat 46-yard line. And that is where Watertown will get their next possession with 1:42 to play in this third quarter, trailing Brookings 19-3. Watertown in the first half started either in Brookings territory or at midfield. Their worst field position tonight for Watertown was actually the first drive of the second half was on their own 18. We'll start at the Bobcat 46 right now. Quarterback is Hemrick. He'll hand off left side. And speedy there, Drew Denzer. And Denzer will go forward. And Denzer will go forward for a gain of about 11. So first down here for Watertown. Now from the Bobcat 34. Hemrick is the quarterback out of the pistol, spreads it out. Receiver goes in motion, handoff to Hudson. Hudson evades one fire, evades the second fire, will not evade the third. And he'll be met and wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down. $1:15 to play in this third quarter. 19-3 Bobcats. Arrows really need to get something going here. Only scoring for Watertown tonight was at 5:08 in the second quarter with a 27-yard field goal. Hemrick out of the gun this time. Receiver in motion. Handoff. He'll get the call. Off tackle runner right side. And we will give this one to whom? We will give this one to Jesse Werner. And Werner will go forward for a gain of about 7. Third down, purple and gold. We'll spot the ball now from the Bobcat 27-yard line. Hemrick out of the pistol. Receivers either side of the field. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 in motion. He'll get the call. Off tackle run right side. He's got the first down and then some. Past the 20, down to the 15, down to the 12. And Jesse Werner will go forward for a gain of a couple. Couple of big plays for Werner tonight. First down for the Arrows. Now from the Bobcat 13-yard line. Watertown can get down to the 3 and get another first down. And that's the way we will end the third quarter of play. With our score, Brookings 19, Watertown 3 in the final quarter of action. It comes up your way in 60 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates, along with Kinsman Insurance, combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates and Kinsman Insurance, at your service, at your side, with offices in Watertown, Pierre, Mitchell, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Attention area schools. Sign Pro in Watertown is your home for customized water bottles for your students and athletes. Sign Pro has yard signs, vehicle decals, banners, and so much more for you and your local sports team. They also have tumblers, coffee cups, and beverage holders for mom, dad, and the whole family. Let Sign Pro customize your team to victory. Call Sign Pro today, 605-882-0106, or check them out on Facebook at Sign Pro Watertown.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium on the campus of South Dakota State University. Brookings leads Watertown 19-3. I'm Brett Nathaniel along with you here tonight. Watertown with a 1st and 10 now from the Bobcat 13-yard line. Hemrick is the quarterback. He'll work it out of the gun. Hemrick, handoff, turns the corner, left side down to the 10-yard line before he's tripped up. And the give there was to the 4 of Drew Denzer. Denzer will get about 3. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 for the Arrows now. From the Bobcat 10. Arrows can get down to the Bobcat 3 and get another 1st down. Watertown really needs to get something on the board here. Trailing 19-3. Hemrick out of the pistol. Spreads him out. Receivers in motion. Handoff to Hudson. Hudson trying to do the spin move, can't do it. He's going to be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Flags fly though. Let's see what this is. Holding on the Arrows. Second penalty of the second half here for the purple and gold. So now it's going to bring up 2nd and long for Watertown as we'll back up to the Bobcat 22. We'll call it 2nd and 19 for the Arrows from the Bobcat 22-yard line. Hemrick is the quarterback. Hudson the back, 4 receivers to either side of the field. Looking to pass, Hemrick, and he was hit as he was throwing, and that one falls incomplete. 3rd down now for the purple and gold. This has been the story for Watertown all night. Gotten down to the end zone, just haven't gotten that extra thing to get them into the goal, get them into the end zone. They've kind of been stuck. Looking for a spark, looking for something positive, looking to try to get in the end zone for the first time tonight. 3rd and 19 for the Arrows from the Bobcat 22. Hemrick out of the pistol, flags fly. Delay a game on the Arrows. That is a costly mental mistake here for the purple and gold. 3rd and forever. 3rd and 24 now for the Arrows. Right now, what do? You just take the shot for the end zone? Or do you go for that 1st down at the 3-yard line? Hemrick out of the pistol. First in trouble goes in motion. Hemrick to pass, steps up, pass, center of the field is over the head of number 2, Jesse Werner, 4th down. 11:03 fourth quarter action. Bobcats lead 19-3. It's 4th and 24 for the Arrows, and what do? I think they might try to punt this one away. Are they going to try a kick? They are going to try to field goal. So Tommy Foley going to try to kick this one away. It's going to be a 43-yard kick. A 43-yard kick here for Watertown. And it looks like timeout is going to be called. No, it's going to be another penalty. It's going to be a delay of game once again on Watertown. Their second one on this drive. So now we're going to back it up. 35, 36, 38. It's a 48-yard field goal attempt here for Watertown. And it's up and away and no good. So a 48-yard field goal attempt at 10:58 of the fourth quarter goes no good, and the Bobcats will get the ball once again. So the Bobcats will get the ball on their own 20-yard line. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of time running off the clock here for the Bobcats. That's what they did on that last drive, just took the time and just ran, trying to run that clock out. Handoff right up the guts. Found himself some room to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. He's got some blockers. He's in Arrow territory to the 20, to the 15, to the 10 as Owen Sparks grabs a hold of him. And a big run there by Cauldron. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71, 72 yards for Cauldron. First and goal for the Bobcats. So forget what I said about taking time off the clock. Brookings is trying to step on the gas and step on the jugular here in this ball game. First and goal for the Bobcats from the 8. Kofel out of the gun. Two receivers right. Back in motion. Handoff. Cauldron going to go right up the gut past the 5 down to about the 3. Cauldron for 3 yards. Second and goal now from the 3 for Brookings. 10 minutes to play in the ball game, already leading 19-3. Kofel out of the gun, two receivers left. Receiver in motion. He'll get the call, trying to bowl his way forward. He will. Touchdown, Bobcats. Touchdown by Brandt from 3 yards out. (25-3) Bobcats. This touchdown will come at 9:32 of the fourth quarter, and the extra point is upcoming here for Brookings. Snap is away, ball is down, kick is up in the air, and the kick is good. 26-3 Bobcats, 9:32 to play in this ball game. Kickoff is 60 seconds away across the Arrows Radio Network.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses, including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Active Heating would like to wish the Arrows good luck this season. Just like the Arrows, we at Active Heating are always pushing to be the best and improve every day. Through hard work and dedication, you can achieve greatness. Thank you to all the coaches, teachers, administrators, and parents for supporting leadership and teamwork through high school athletics. Go Arrows!
For all your heating and air conditioning needs, you can call Active Heating at 882-2663. 882-2663.
Yard drive capped off by Brandt's 3-yard run. And the Bobcats lead the Arrows 26-3. And it looks like there was a fumble on the kickoff. Both people pointing everywhere. And it looks like Bobcats will recover. Bobcats will get it. A fumble on special teams for the Arrows. And the Bobcats will get this one away. I didn't fully see what was happening as we were coming back to break. But I do know it was a fumble on special teams. And that's going to send Brookings up on the Watertown 39-yard line. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. You got to feel for these kids. Just got to keep your head up and do something positive here on defense for Watertown. Kofel out of the gun. Handoff, straight up the gut. There we go. That's what you want to see on defense. Standing up, that Brookings runner. It'll bring up second down. Doing the running back duties there was Brandt. Brandt will go forward for no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from the Watertown 39-yard line. We'll be at home next week. Huron comes to town. That is a 7 o'clock kickoff from the stadium across the Arrows Radio Network. We'll be back here, 92.9 FM, and Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Kofel out of the gun, trips to the left. Kofel to pass, center of the field, and incomplete. 3rd down. So 3rd and 10 here for the Bobcats. Clock stop now at 8:41 left in the ball game. 26-3 Brookings. T just rolling over Huron. I'll get you that score here in a minute. 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats. Kofel handoff, left side. He's got some running room. 1st down yardage to the 25 to the 20. And that's where he's tripped up. And Hawkins will run for a gain of about 15 and a 1st down here for the Bobcats. T area all over Huron, 45-0. That one's left in the 3rd. We'll see Huron coming up next week at the stadium. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats now from the Watertown 21-yard line. This drive started back on the Watertown 39 after a special teams miscue by the purple and gold. Kofel out of the gun, sends 2 receivers right. Back goes in motion, handoff up the guts, and now we're going to get a whistle. And there was kind of a delay in the handoff. Kofel kind of stretched, and what I think happened is they're going to say Kofel, his knee touchdown, and so they're going to say he was down, and it's going to be a loss of yardage. So Kofel will actually be credited with the loss there of about 5 yards. Nope, they'll say officially a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 for the Bobcats from their own. Check that from the Watertown 25. Kofel out of the gun. 2 receivers right. Handoff once again. Running around. Going nowhere is Coldren. He was trying to bounce off the hole, and he's going to lose yardage. Coldren will lose about 3. 3rd and 18 now for the Bobcats. There's some timing issues right now between Kofel and his backs. Kofel's really having to stretch out to get the handoffs. 3rd and 18 for Brookings from the Watertown 29-yard line. Kofel out of the gun, 2 receivers right. Back in motion, Kofel to pass, lays it up right side of the field in double coverage, up and away, incomplete, flags fly. That is going to be a PI on Watertown, and that is going to put Brookings down within the 1-yard line. So pass incomplete, that's going to be a big penalty on Watertown. So that's going to set up Brookings nicely. We'll get the official spottage here, but it's a PI on Watertown. And they're not even marking this one down. There we go. That'll be big penalty on Watertown. They're going to mark that one down. So 15-yard penalty here for Watertown. I think they're going to say holding was the call officially. So now it's 3rd and 4 from the Bobcats from the Arrow 15. So the Bobcats still have a little bit of life in them. Kofel out of the gun. Receiver goes in motion. Now we're going to get a flag to fly. Brookings wasn't set. That'll back him up 5. I think we've seen probably a normal amount of penalties in this game, considering it is a first game of the season. 5, 6, 7. There's 8 penalties for Brookings in the ball game. 6:45 to play in this one. 26-3 Bobcats. So now it's 39 for Brookings from the Watertown 20-yard line. Kofel out of the gun. Back goes in motion. Handoff right up the guts. Past the 20, down to about the 16 to 17-yard line. Cauldron with the run. And he'll run about 4 yards, 4th down. So let's see what the Bobcats do. I think they're going to try a field goal, and they will. 34-yard field goal here for the Bobcats. Kick is up and away, and the kick is no good. So a 34-yard field goal here by the Bobcats is no good, and the Watertown Arrows will take over on their own 20-yard line. Watertown just needs something here to get on the board. Only scoring for Watertown was a 27-yard field goal. That was at 5:08 in the second quarter. Watertown has had 2 turnovers. And despite being in Bobcat territory 1, 2, 3, 4 times tonight, the Arrows just have not found the end zone. 1st and 10 for the purple and gold now from their own 20-yard line. Looking to get some points on the board, get in the end zone. We'll start with Hudson. Hudson will fall forward for a gain of about 3. Juven had 51 yards in the first half. Second half, though, he's about close to 20. Juven was the big bright spot for Watertown in the first half of this ball game, but second half, that offense just has not really found much of anything. Trayton Hemrick came in for a little while, found a little bit of a spark, but Watertown just could not get into the end zone. Alex Carey is the quarterback now here for the purple and gold. He's out of the gun, drops the ball, picks it up, rolls out right, passes up and away, complete to First in Trouble. He's got the first down yardage and then some. He's going to gain about 10 yards, and it is a Watertown first down. 3rd catch tonight here for Ashton. Clock stops at 5:20 to play in the ball game. 26-3 Bobcats. Watertown on their own 33-yard line. Carey. He's out of the gun. Looking to pass. No. Handoff. Hudson. Hudson up to the 35 before he stopped for a gain of a couple. We'll give him 2. It's 2nd and 8 now here for the purple and gold. Lots of hands on hips here for Watertown. This offense looks tired. They'll come to the line. Carey, he's going to work it out of the pistol. Trips to the left, one to the right. Hudson is the back. Carey to pass. Right side, up and away. Complete to first in trouble. Just shy of the 40-yard line. That's a gain of about 3. So 3rd and 4 here for the purple and gold now from their own 39-yard line. Clock stops at, clock running. 4:11 left in this ball game. Arrows come to the line. Carey looking to pass. Looking left side. Pass up and away. Complete. And complete past the 50 down to the 45-yard line. Werner will get into the ball game here. And he will catch that one for a gain of about 13. Arrows now in Bobcat territory from the Bobcat 43-yard line. Now looking to just get into the end zone, get something positive out of this, get something positive and go into next week. 26-3 Bobcats with 3:48 to play. Carry out of the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Carry to pass. Rolls out to the right. Now going to tuck and run to the 40, and he'll be wrapped up at around the 38-yard line as Alex will run forward for a gain of about 5. Second and 5 now for the Arrows from the Bobcat 38-yard line. Carry out of the pistol, trips to the right, 1 to the left. Carry to pass, looking, steps up, pass, center of the field is incomplete. Was looking for Drew Denzer in triple coverage. 3rd and 5 now here for the purple and gold. Clock stop though, 3:03 to play in the ball game. Arrows now just looking to, like I mentioned, get something positive. Get that touchdown. Get that first touchdown of the year. Third and 5 for the purple and gold from the Bobcat 38. Carry out of the pistol. Looking to pass. Looking left side. Pass up and away. Incomplete. Was in and out of the hands of Werner. 4th down here for Watertown. You got to think you got to go for it. Down 26-3, 2:58 to play. You got to think you got to go for this one, and they will. 4th down here for Watertown. 4th and 5. Carry out of the pistol again with trips to the right. Carey looking to pass. Rolls out to the right. Now evades the fire. Steps back left. Pass left side of the field is up and away. Knocked away. Incomplete. Was looking for Werner once again. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Bobcats with 2:49 left to play. All they have to do is just run out the clock. Coming up next Friday nights, we'll be back at home. We'll home sweet press box at the stadium as Huron comes to town. 6:30 pregame is 7 p.m. kickoff here across the Arrows radio network. We'll be on 92.9 again next week. And, of course, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter streaming video next week as well. Bobcats get a tough one at home here at Dana J. They get Pierre next Friday night. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 38-yard line. And this is just going to be a handoff. Not going much of anywhere. I do believe we have the second stringers in there, as that one was given to James Olson, I believe. And he'll gain maybe about a yard. Yep, looks like we do have the second string offense out there here for the Bobcats with 2:05 to play, leading 26-3. Nick back at the studios of the Arrows Radio Network, providing the assistance here tonight. Videographer, my beautiful and talented wife, Bree Matthews, here this evening. Timeout, Bobcats. We'll take it to 1:48 to play. Bobcats 26, Arrows 3. You're back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium in 60 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
As we come onto the timeout, second string offense out there for the Bobcats. A handoff going nowhere here for Brookings. I believe that one went to Josiah Thomas. Loss of a couple, 3rd and 13, 90 seconds left here in this one. Brookings will move to 1-0 on the year and face Pierre at home next week here at Dana J. Watertown will move to 0-1 on the year and come home to face Huron next Friday night. So we'll have that for you here on the Arrows Radio Network. 3rd and 13 here for the Bobcats from their own 35-yard line. And that's going to be a handoff, off-tackle run left side. Flag flies out to the 40 before he is wrapped up. Give there was to Ryan Bauman. We'll see what this flag is here for Brookings. Holding is the call. That'll back him up 5. The Arrow coach left, and it got dark in here real quick, didn't it? So it'll back up Brookings a little bit more. Under a minute to play in this one. Stay tuned. The American Bank and Trust post-game show will follow. We'll award our McDonald's Player of the Ball game. That's all coming up in the post-game show tonight. Across the Arrows Radio Network. 3rd and 27 for the Bobcats from their own 21-yard line. And the handoff is an off-tackle run left side, wrapped up there. And that was a big old wrap-up by Watertown. And whom was it? Want to get your number. There he is. Spencer Wenches with the big old wrap-up on defense. 4th down for the Bobcats. 30 seconds left in this ball game. Watertown just could not find that spark on offense tonight. Just could not crack the end zone. Couple second differential between clock and That's going to be a delay game on Brookings. Clock will stop now at 3 seconds. And a timeout's being taken. And all Brookings really has to do is punt this one away and go into next week. Some score updates for you from across South Dakota tonight. In Class 11 AA, last we knew in the third T area all over Huron, 45-0. St. Thomas More leads Spearfish. That last we knew was at the half, 21-0. Belle-Fourche leading Douglas 14-8. That was in the second half. Yankton all over Mitchell 45-6, and have not seen scores from Pierre, Aberdeen, and Rapid Central and Sturgis tonight. So I do know there was some severe weather out in the Black Hills tonight. There was actually the Douglas game. The Douglas-Belle-Fourche game was actually in a tornado warning earlier. Brookings, I think they're just going to, on the 4th and 30, they're just going to hold on to it. It's final tonight. The Bobcats will get the win over Watertown, 26-3. We will open up the American Bank & Trust post-game show. That fires up in 4 minutes across the Arrows Radio Network.
American Bank & Trust is inspired to give back to the Watertown community through the Watertown Spirit Card Program. Show your local school spirit with a debit card showcasing the Watertown Arrows logo and give back to the Watertown School District. For each purchase made with your Spirit Card, AB&T will donate a percentage of the purchase back to the Watertown School District. Call or stop into your local branch today for more details and sign up for a Watertown Spirit Card with American Bank & Trust. Go Arrows! Member FDIC.
The kids are ready to head back to school, but are their cars? Let Sherbensky Auto Repair help. Hi, this is Bob from Sherbensky Auto Repair. We offer a full line of automotive services. Whether it's oil changes, engine diagnostics, or tires, we can do it all. Don't forget to ask about Tetneck warranty and roadside assistance. Call for an appointment today or check out our website or check us out on Facebook. Sherbensky Auto Repair, because doing it right is always the right thing to do.
When it's hot out and you need to chill, chill with McDonald's. Choose from one of their many frozen sweet treats, like the frozen Coca-Cola, the frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or the frozen Sprite Limonade. Whatever you choose, you'll be choosing delicious. All frozen drinks are available at both Highway 212 and Interstate McDonald's locations.
It's a 3-day fuel saver sale all this weekend at Hy-Vee in Watertown. You earn 30 cents off per gallon with every purchase of $60 during the 3-day fuel saver sale all this weekend at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home, every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan Man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. Let me explain the many benefits of Stony Brook and how we can help look after your loved one. Our assisted living is specifically designed to look and feel like home. From our home-cooked meals to coffee socials with friends, your loved one will feel more than right at home. Stop in today at 500 16th Avenue or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Are you ready to join a fun work environment? Well, take a look at joining your Watertown Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. They're looking for new crew members, cooks, and managers. Starting wages are $12 to $13 an hour depending on experience. If you want to be a manager, you would start around $15 an hour. Get more information at your Watertown Dairy Queen. Stop in and pick up an application today. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill of Watertown is looking for new crew members.
Watertown falls to Brookings tonight, 26-3. This is the American Bank and Trust post-game show here from the Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium tonight. Let's take a look at our post-game statistics. We'll first start out like this for the Bobcats. Justin Kohlfold tonight, 6 of 14 through the air for 57 yards, 7 rushes on the ground for 28 yards. On the ground, Tyson Brandt tonight, 10 carries for 77 yards. Brandt got into the end zone once this evening. Israel Cauldron, 14 carries for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Cole Hockett tonight, 3 carries for 22 yards and 1 touchdown for the Bobcats. For Watertown here this evening, Alex Carey, 4 of 9 through the air for 37 yards. Did have 1 interception this evening. Juven Hudson, 19 carries for 75 yards unofficially on the ground. Ashton First in trouble, 4 receptions for 33 yards. Trayton Hemrick, quarterback tonight, 2 of 4 through the air for 19 yards, 1 carry for -7 yards. Alex Carey got the majority of the carries here this evening. Hemrick got into the third quarter and saw some playing time tonight, and that is really about it. Watertown just couldn't find really their mojo here this evening. Drew Denzer had 2 receptions for 14 yards, and also Jesse Warner had 2 receptions for 24 yards here for Watertown. Just couldn't find their mojo to get into the end zone tonight. Watertown in the first half was in Brookings territory 3 times and was at midfield twice. So they started on one half of the field for pretty much all the entire first half. And a punt, an interception, a fumble, and then ending of the first half. The only scoring for Watertown was at 5:08 in the second quarter. That was a 27-yard field goal. In the second half, a punt, a 48-yard field goal. That was no good, and then a turnover on downs. For Brookings tonight, in the first half, Hawkins would take it in from 6 yards out. That was at 2:48 in the first quarter. And then Cauldron would take it in from 4 yards out. That was at 37 seconds in the second quarter. Kohlfold took it in the second half. That was at 9:11 in the third quarter. And Brandt took it in from 3 yards out. That was at 9:32 in the fourth quarter. Brookings defeats Watertown tonight by a final of 26-3. This is the American Bank and Trust post-game show. We will wrap things up from Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium in 60 seconds across the Arrows Radio Network.
Dano's Marine in Watertown is taking orders for the new 2023 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. Get the details on the Ranger 621 CFS and Ranger Regatta 223 pontoon, the Cruise Fish Series powered by Mercury Outboards. Stop by and see recent trade-ins of Mercury-powered Ranger boats. That's Dano's Marine, your elite Ranger Mercury dealer, and an authorized White River Marine Group boats dealer on West 212 Watertown or online 24/7 at danosmarine.com.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Brookings defeats Watertown tonight 26-3. The American Bank and Trust postgame show continues on. Time now to award our McDonald's Player of the Ball game, and we are going to give this one to a guy on defense, Jake Roble. Jake Roble with a sack tonight to Justin Coleful. So Jake Roble will get a small combo meal from the Watertown McDonald's. Jake Roble, our McDonald's Player of the Ball game. Let's take a look at here some scores from across South Dakota tonight. Some local scores. DeSmits defeats Stanley County tonight 36-7. Hamlin down Del Rapids St. Mary 52-12. Some other scores from across South Dakota. Some area scores. Elkton Lake Benton upended Esterline Hendricks 26-7. Late in the fourth quarter, Freeman Academy leads Iroquois Lake Preston 36-8. Dubrook with the W over Coleman Egan 52-20. Warner down Leola Frederick 26-12. Late in the fourth quarter, Great Plains Lutheran leads Waverly South Shore 31-22. Late in the fourth quarter, North Central leads Northwestern 18-12. Some other local scores we could tell you about. Florence Henry downs Britton Hecla 12-6. Let's see some other scores I could find for you. Clark Willow Lake all over Webster. That's late in the fourth quarter, 28-7. Sioux Valley down Sisseton 35-12. Aberdeen Roncalli over Dual 14-7 tonight. Redfield defeats Groton Area 14-12. Mobridge Pollock blanks Dakota Hills 51-0. And in 11A, where's the Millbank score? There it is. Beersford leading Millbank 41-6. Some local scores from across Northeast South Dakota here tonight. Well, coming up next week, we'll be back home. Watertown falls to 0-1 on the year, and they will come back home to face Huron. That is a 7 o'clock kickoff next Friday night from Watertown Stadium. We'll have that for you here across the Arrows Radio Network. Brookings will improve to 1-0 and will remain at home next Friday night to face off against Pierre. I want to thank all of our sponsors because without them, we could not bring you coverage of the Watertown Arrows this season across the Arrows Radio Network. I want to thank Nick for providing the assistance back at the studios. Here tonight, my beautiful and talented wife, Bree Matthews, for running the video tonight. I'm Brett Nathaniel, and I leave you with our final score. The Watertown Arrows fall to Brookings this evening by a final of 26-3. This has been a presentation of Watertown Radio Sports. We'll catch you back here next week for more Watertown Arrows athletics across the Arrows Radio.